Welcome back to Superflat Survival Season 2, Episode 8. In the last episode, we went to the Nether and we got all the blaze rod that we needed to make Eyes of Ender. We can now go up to the Stronghold portal room and activate the portal to the end if we want to. At any time, we can go fight the dragon and get some elytra, but I don't think we're going to do that in this episode. No, we can save that. Let's push it off for another episode. One thing I do need to share with you real quick is in between episodes, I put in a lot of work over here at the base. And as you can see, I have a very large carrot farm in here. And this has kept me very busy. As well as that, I put in this perimeter wall made of cobblestone. And that's to keep the villagers safe. They were kind of bothering me. I had to keep rescuing them from mobs, and it was a full-time job. And it wasn't allowing me to do much farming, so I went ahead and moved the villagers underground, much like we had at the old starter base a few episodes back. They're safe underground. They're even double fenced in here, and their beds and their workstations are all down here. They're congregating at the back at the moment because I put the bell down here as well. That's part of their AI to look for that and do their little gossip time. And so I wanted to make sure they had everything they need. The villagers, they're not exactly happy underground because they won't breed down here, but they do still trade and reset their trades daily. They also sleep in their beds, so they technically have everything they need. And with the villagers underground, they're also spawning a lot less iron golems up here, which is great for me because those guys are kind of a nuisance as well. We do have this guy over here, but he's not really bothering anyone. So carrots, we've been able to farm these and trade them with our farmer villager. We also have this farm over here, which doesn't look like it's quite ready to harvest, but as you can see, yeah, we have a lot of nether wart growing, and it doesn't give us actually that much, a little over a stack every time I harvest this up, but we can trade this to the cleric villager down underground and get some more emeralds from that as well. Plus, you know, we need the nether wart for brewing anyway, which we're going to be doing some more brewing soon. I need to stop sleeping in this world, and so that's another reason that I've been trying to make it safe down here. The reason is I want phantoms to spawn in so I can get some phantom membrane for brewing a little bit of slow falling potion for when we go to the end to fight the dragon. If you look at the back here, I've planted down some oak trees as well. And the reason for that is I'm trying to get some bee nests to spawn in, and there's a random chance when oak trees grow up that you'll get a bee nest on there. Hey, buddy, watch it. Another great reason to have a wall in place. Keep these pesky guys out. But yeah, no bee nests have spawned on any of the oak trees I've planted yet, but that's the reason for the spacing over there. I need to sleep, and then I want to show you something else I have in mind for today's episode. Another thing I've been up to in between episodes is gathering a bunch of mud. I got some leaf blocks as well. I'm trying to get ready the materials I need in order to make a sugarcane farm. That way when we get sugarcane from a wandering trader, we'll be ready. We'll be ready to make that farm because I'm really excited to get some more paper. I used all the paper that I had from looting villages to craft a stack of firework rockets. Yep, I've got them in my ender chest ready for when we go to the end. That way, as soon as we have elytra, we can do a little bit of flying. There's one more thing I want to do in this episode. It has to do with the mud we gathered, and that is a little bit of fishing. How am I going to do fishing? There's no water in Superflat. Well, while I was gathering mud, I made myself a little one-chunk pond, and so we're going to see if we can get some fishing accomplished. First, I need to make my very first fishing rod. 3 sticks and 2 strings gives me a fishing rod, and we'll go over to the watering hole in just a moment and try that out. But first, I want to go over to the iron farm and see how it's been doing. I've noticed it's been running in the background while I was working on the base over here. It's apparently just the right distance away from our little area over there so that we have the iron farm constantly running. So we should have, yes, a decent amount of iron saved up in here. Let's take everything. Let's take it all, and then we'll just fill this back in with some iron. Okay, we'll take almost everything. I want to leave one ingot in place just to make sure that we get more iron than these poppies. I'll clear the poppies out later. All right, let's go trade this iron to our villagers. It seems like the right time of day for some villager trading. And we'll get a bunch of emeralds from that. I'm trying to stock up on emeralds because we're going to have to make some villager purchases soon. And I want to be ready. Plus, you know, it's one of my only ways to get XP at the moment is villager trading. And I have 3 guys leveled up to trade with. This guy here, the weaponsmith, trades iron. I've also unlocked the diamond axe and the diamond sword as well. So that's really nice to have that trade available here. We had these trades before at the starter base, but now we have them here as well. A full suit of diamond armor from this guy, the armorer, as well as an iron trade. And one more guy here, the toolsmith, right? That's the weaponsmith. Where'd you go? The toolsmith also trades iron, and from him we can get a shovel and a diamond pickaxe, which is really great. So I'm going to wait for these guys to reset their trades so we can get a little bit more iron traded. Meanwhile, we're getting tons of emeralds from this. A wandering trader just spawned in. It seems like forever. Oh, Nautilus shell's not bad, but I can't get Heart of the Sea anyway, so that's not such a great trade. Pale hanging moss could be interesting, and I definitely want the red sand. Unfortunately, still no dripstone, the pointed kind, and of course no sugarcane, the thing I needed the most. Let's buy some of this hanging moss. I think you can bone meal it as well. No sugarcane from that wandering trader, sadly, but let's go do some fishing. First, we have to go over to the watering hole that I made, and you'll see that it's a 1 chunk, so 16 block by 16 block square, and the water goes 3 blocks deep. Let's see if we can get in there without having to fight this slime. So here it is here. I made this all path blocks. This end just extends past the 1 chunk area, which is filled by water, so that I can stand here safely without being bothered by these slimes while we fish. But let's go ahead and throw our rod. We'll throw it into the water for the first time and see if we can pull out a fish. Now, I'm not certain, but I think the fishing mechanics should work the same as a regular world. Even though we're in Superflat, I believe this is a sufficient amount of water to get some fish. But one thing I'm uncertain. Okay, here we go. We got something. Our very first fish, plus the advancement for fishing. That's great. I'm going to cast my reel. Is it a reel or a rod? Rod and reel. I'm going to cast my fishing pole a few more times and see what we can get. But I don't have any enchantments on my fishing pole, so I'm expecting mostly just to get fish. Yep, 2 salmon. All right. Mostly salmon and cod so far, but we just got our first puffer fish. If we want the really good stuff, we're going to have to enchant our fishing pole, which we can do now because we just got 30 levels. Here, let me get these slimes out of the way, and we'll go enchant our fishing pole. Oh, I forgot about the knockback on those guys. Really? You guys too? Alright, let's close these fence gates. There we go, and we can head back over here to our enchanting area. And what I'm looking for is Luck of the Sea. Let's see what enchantment we can get on our fishing pole. We only get one enchantment for now, though, because I only have 30 levels, and I need to grab some lapis quickly. I also need to find a place to put this loot. So far, I'm just leaving it in my inventory. Let's see, where's my lapis? Here we go. And should we make a new pole? Nah, we'll just enchant one of the ones that we were using. So here we go. Let's throw a fishing pole in with some lapis. Okay, unbreaking 3. We might get lucky. No, just lure 2 there. What would we get next? Okay, luck of the sea 2. That's not bad. Maybe we'll get that one later. But for now, we'll use this new enchanted fishing pole. The Lure 2 enchantment does make fishing a lot faster, and I'll keep fishing during the episode, but there is one more thing I want to get up to in this episode, since we're not going to the end to fight the dragon, and that is to continue removing the stronghold up in the air there. It might be difficult to tell, but I've already started removing some of the stronghold. I've been using those little paths up there, the blocks that I placed to get around, to get over to some areas and strategically remove parts of the stronghold. And one of the parts that I want to remove today is the roof on the portal room. I want that to be exposed, open to the sun. And I already did remove one library, the one that was next to the portal room there, but we still have one more library to remove, and I would like to get that cleared out if possible. And then there's a bunch of other little areas that we can slowly work on taking them down. And I'm using those resources to build with, and our next build, I think, needs to be a mob farm. And we're going to build it way up in the air there, and that stronghold is going to be our way to get up there in order to start building it. Let's have a closer look at what we're dealing with up here in the stronghold as far as removal, and then I'll probably do the rest as a quick time lapse. But I want to go over to that library quickly and gather up some more of those cobwebs. I tried to get a bunch of cobwebs from the first library that I removed, and I ended up losing a bunch of them. They despawned on the ground. But let's see if we can actually keep some. Also, the sun is setting, so we should go ahead and maybe set our spawn up here as well. I think we'll just set our bed down here. This chest is empty. I'm eventually going to put a bunch of the blocks that we remove here into that chest. So I've got my shears on me. Let's head over to that other library and see if we can get some cobwebs this time. And then I want to come back here and take the roof off of the portal room. So if we sneak around here, this little path here leads over to the library, and we can get up top here and start removing some of these cobwebs. Let's use these oak planks as some blocks, and that'll help us get over to some of the middle bookshelves. And we'll just use our shears to remove some of these cobwebs, and then we'll just let them fall to the ground and pick them up in just a moment. As long as we do it in less than 5 minutes, we should be okay and not lose too many of the cobwebs. Let's see. I guess if I were to fall, I would surely perish. So it's a little bit risky to jump over on these bookshelves, but that's okay. Let's see. There we go. And can I reach this? Yes, I can. And we also have Silk Touch on our axe, which is great because we can use that to collect up a bunch of these bookshelves as well. There we go, some more cobwebs down here. And we'll try to get as many of these as possible. All right, that's almost all the bookshelves removed. There's just a few more left here, and then I'll go down and pick them up. And hopefully we didn't lose too many cobwebs. Okay, I'm almost done here. I really want to finish this, and I want to get down there and pick those blocks up before the sun sets as well. Okay, there we go. Is that everything? I think I'll leave this row for now, and it looks like I left a cobweb. All right, what's the fastest way to get down there? Oh, I can see the fishing pond from here. That's cool. All right, let's get this stuff off the hotbar, and we need to go over here to the water, where we can just drop in from here. Let's see, now where did everything land? Okay, there it is, in a big pile right under where the library used to be, and it looks like we still saved a bunch of cobwebs, and now we have a bunch of bookshelves as well. If we wanted to, we could turn some of these bookshelves into books and trade them to the villagers, but I think we'll just keep them for now. I kind of like having this many bookshelves, and they're not so easy to craft. Now let's take the roof off this end portal room. I finally got the roof off the end portal room, but I did encounter a few silverfish along the way, and so I got out my old Silk Touch pickaxe so that I could avoid mining those blocks. And this is what we got. We've got a portal here with nothing above it and just a big platform underneath. I'm going to leave the platform for now because it's kind of useful. I removed some other bits over at the Stronghold as well. There used to be a bunch of stuff over there that has been removed. And I've connected a bridge this way so that some of these other areas that are accessible can be connected and removed as well in time. But I'm going to wait, I think, and just remove most of this in between episodes. I'm kind of tired of doing it for now. How do I get down? All right, let's go back over to the water over here. I did want to show you how many blocks we got from mining the parts of the stronghold that we removed so far. And they're in the chest here. You can see that we have almost 6 stacks of the stone bricks and some of the mossy and cracked as well. A bunch of iron bars too. And we're going to use some of those resources soon to build a mob farm. But I don't think we're going to have time for that in this episode. So I think I'm just going to go back down and do a little bit more fishing. How's the iron farm doing? I can see there's an iron golem inside. That's great. More iron for us. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Almost 4 stacks already. And that's just while I've been up there working on the stronghold. We cleared that out at the beginning of the episode. I think none of these trees over here, they've all grown up now, and none of them had any bee nests. So let's go ahead and chop these down. And I think what we're going to do is plant some new ones and see if we can get lucky with a few bee nests. I really want to start a bee farm so that we can get a couple different new blocks. I'm still waiting for another wandering trader to show up as well. I'm hoping that while I'm fishing, we might get visited by one. Hopefully one that has sugarcane or at least some pointed dripstone. I really want to make a paper farm, a sugarcane farm that is, and also I want to make a lava farm. But if we can't, that's okay. I can take a bunch of buckets into the nether and fill them with lava. But I don't quite have enough obsidian at the moment, and I'm trying to get some more. I just skipped my first night of sleeping in the hopes of getting some phantoms soon. I'll have to skip a couple more nights as well. And I just got 30 levels back, so let's go ahead and enchant another fishing rod. I will take Luck of the Sea too, although I realize that's not the highest level enchantment. We got Lure 2 and Unbreaking 3 as well. That makes this our new best, greatest fishing pole. Let's go give it a try. These pillager patrols, they seem to be spawning in a lot more frequently than the wandering trader. What's up with that? I mean, not that I'm not grateful for the bottles of what are they? Ominous bottles. Those are great, but I sure could use a wandering trader. Hey, stop it, big slime. Oh, there we go. There's a bottle of an what is it? Ominous bottle, right? Yep, ominous bottle right there. Let's get rid of this guy. He doesn't know who to hit either. Who's more of a danger, the big slime or the pillager? Neither really, I suppose. All right, back to fishing. Ooh, finally some good loot. We've got a flame bow. And an enchanted book. Curse of Vanishing and Efficiency 4. Well, we probably won't end up using that one. Well, we got phantoms, at least 2 of them. Come at me, bro. Oh, I missed. Alright, let's use the bow. I don't have looting 3 anyway, so it should be pretty harmless. And the bow will be a lot easier to use. The slimes were in my way. Oh, again, and my bow broke. Alright, let me go get another bow. Or we just use the axe this time. Let's see if we can do it. Well, that was a good hit, but it wasn't enough. He'll come back around. Alright, got him, but unfortunately, no phantom membrane. We'll wait for some more to spawn in. Meanwhile, I have another bow right in my chest. All right, we've got some. Oh, baby zombie. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, let's back up and use the bow. And back to the phantoms. Okay, that's one down. Where's the rest? One there, and wasn't there a third one? Let's check for phantom membrane. I don't see any. Oh, okay, wait. I see phantom membrane right there. Very good. We finally got one. That means we can brew slow falling potions. Are there any more phantoms left? I think they're gone. Well, we got our phantom membrane, which means we can go back to sleeping. I think I'm also going to go back to removing portions of the Stronghold, and I'm going to continue that in between episodes. I'm going to prepare in between episodes also for going to defeat the End Dragon, and so we'll probably do that in the next episode. But that is it for this episode of Superflat Survival. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.